Creation Week. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. How does this opening line automatically make the Bible and Darwinian evolution mutually exclusive? The book of Genesis opens with God already in action as creator. No explanation for or introduction of God is given. None of the Bible writers thought that God needed an introduction. The closest thing for proof of the existence of God might be the sentiment of the psalmist. The fool has said in his heart, "There's no God." Psalms 14:1. Scholars have noted an amazing artistry, not just in creation, but in how it was presented in the Bible. Genesis chapter 1 verse 2 provides introductory aspects upon which God's masterpieces of matter are organized. The earth was without form and void. The first 3 days he forms what was unformed. The next 3 days he fills what had been void or empty. The light created on day 1 was filled or completed on day 4 with the great lights of the sun and moon and the stars also. Genesis 1 verse 16. The air and water that had been the focus on day 2 were filled up with the birds and water creatures on day 5. Genesis 1, 6-8 and 20-23. The dry land separated from the waters and then filled with vegetation on day 3. Was completed with the land animals along with humans on day 6. Finally, all was pronounced very good, and then regally celebrated on the 7th day by God himself. By the 7th day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on the 7th day he rested from all his work. And God blessed the 7th day and made it holy, because on it he rested from all the work of creating that he had done. The point is that nothing in these texts leaves any indication that anything was left to chance. On the contrary, the texts teach the opposite. Everything was meticulously worked out and planned. According to the following text, who also believe in the biblical account of creation. Matthew 19:4 reads, "Haven't you read," he replied, "that at the beginning the Creator made it male and female?" Exodus 20 verse 8-11 reads, "Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work. But the 7th day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. On it you shall not do any work, neither you, nor your son or daughter, nor your manservant or maidservant, nor your animals, nor the alien within your gates. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them. But he rested on the 7th day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy." In 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 13 we read, "For Adam was formed first, then Eve." And finally, Isaiah chapter 40 verse 26. "Lift your eyes and look to the heavens. Who created all these? He who brings out the starry host one by one, and call them each by name. Because of his great power and mighty strength, not one of them is missing." Everything in the Bible testifies to the fact that the Lord created the world, speaking it into existence, just as depicted in Genesis 1 and 2. Scripture leaves us no wiggle room regarding that matter. One can choose creation, or one can choose evolution, but honesty allows no melding of the two. The texts themselves don't leave us that option.